Ever feel like you're standing outside the glittering gates of the creative industry? You know, watching everyone else walking in and wondering, how do I even get through those doors? Well, join the club, literally. I am Michelle, and this is the Uninvited Podcast. Welcome back. So now, Florrie, we got past the velvet rope.
Yes.
We challenged the gatekeepers and we found out where you would like to be invited next.
Yes.
Let's have a little after party to celebrate.
Love an after party.
I want to know, what's your dream party? Who is there? Where is it? And what's the dress code?
Oh gosh, sorry, I just made that up. I love after parties. I love parties. Okay, so I'd like it in this venue. This is the most incredible venue I've seen in
At the
a long
Roses of
time.
Elagabalus then?
Yes.
Okay.
I've sort of been thinking about it already. Gosh, who would I like there? Well, I will invite Sharon Stone, Alexa Chung. She has a great party, and I'd also like most of her family there, including her parents. They're great fun, and she used to have so many brilliant parties when she did her range for Marks and Spencer's, when she had her own brand, the best parties. Who else? My friends Claire and SJ, because they've been so supportive over the last few years, and we're spending New Year together, and we know how to party. Who else do I want? My friend George Northwood, I know he'd slip off early because he's sober and he's expecting a baby. Fine, as long as he just shows his beautiful face. Who else? I mean, I love my family, I love parties, but maybe keep that separate. Gosh, who else? If I could have anyone,
that's a good guess,
anyone.
Liz.
I think I'd like Lenny Kravitz and Vanessa Paradis because their album together was one of my favourites when I was a student in Scotland with my walls covered in posters.
So, and we have a stage they could perform here.
They're going to perform here.
Yeah.
They're going to do the whole album that he produced for Vanessa Paradis.
I was not aware of that. I have to do my research now.
Good. And just how she looked then, and I think not that I looked like her, but I had long silky hair like her then. I remember it was the Wonder Bra era. I was given a little vial of YSL glitter, and I'd listened to that album. So I'd probably try and create that. So maybe who else? I need some of my friends, well, university friends. They'd probably get thrown out. Let's get some of the friends from Ibiza. They would be brilliant. So not many celebrities: Sharon Stone, Alexa Chung, Vanessa Paradis, Lenny Kravitz, and then friends, like the fun friends from Ibiza, like my friends Stuart and Christina and Yordis, and she and her brother. Gosh, I don't know. The party could go on and on and on.
And
yeah,
it's
and
a
then
good
no
party.
dress code. Just come, be fabulous, be your fabulous self, have fun. Yes.
If you could attend any party in history, which one would you crash?
Oh, I often think about the Great Gatsby and his party. And I loved that before the party, they sat around and it was so hot, drinking lemon drizzle cakes. So I think, the Great Gatsby, 1920s. If I couldn't get to America, I would go to the Kit Kat Club in London. I think that was wild.
Where was that?
It was in Bloomsbury, I believe.
Okay.
And then it was, there's a great film called Pretty Little Things, I think it's called. And it's about, the set. They were artists. And quite wild. Kit Kat Club, please.
What's the most unforgettable party you've ever been to, good or bad?
Oh, God, let's think good. I don't think I've ever been to a bad party because even if it is a bit of a bad party, if it's an empty dance floor, free booze and music, I'm on it. And generally people start dancing. And the best party, there's been so many good parties. I might have to have a minute. What's been the best party? Dancing. I'm thinking about where I've been dancing till the morning and then you sort of still giggling, walking home. I don't know.
Well, you're the kind of guest that, everyone would love to have you at their party.
Well, I went to my friends Claire and SJ, as I keep mentioning, I was with them on Sunday and I'm going on for New Year with them. Their wedding last year in Spain, I love Spain. Any party in Spain is brilliant because I just love the Spanish culture. Their wedding was a 3-day event near Girona, and it was So Claire I know from university, and her wife I've known for about over 15 years, is from a sort of fashion crowd. And it was, for me, it was a great mix of catching up with old university friends and then Claire and SJ dressing up and their beautiful mix of friends. And we were at this beautiful hotel in Spain, but they had this sort of cave downstairs. And going into that cave on the second night after the actual wedding, it felt like being back in an after party in Ibiza in the 90s. Incredible. And then the next day we had a pool party. And I danced everyone under the table, even Gary.
Is there a party you wish you had left earlier?
Definitely, yes. Definitely, there was a party when I was still assisting Charlotte Tilbury, and there was a nightclub sort of under the Maritime Hotel. She wanted to go home, I didn't, and I wish I had.
We cannot say why.
I will say no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you will tell me later.
I will tell you after.
Give me 3 people, alive or dead, who will be on your ultimate guest list.
Oh.
Only 3.
Okay, my God. Well, because I live by myself and I love a party. I often dance with my reflection, but I'm going to be there, so I've still got 3 more people. I don't know, because I'm so fickle. I would say... I don't know. Can I say... Well, I don't know. I used to really, really love Madonna, but I don't know if I do anymore. I don't know if I should have said that. Marilyn Monroe. I used to be obsessed by Marilyn Monroe growing up. And I supposedly, I can't remember this, but my mum said I used to practice her signature, which is a bit odd.
Wow.
So Marilyn Monroe, she'd fun. Then we want a real cad. Who do we have? Someone, I can picture him. Who was like the... who's from the Romney Holiday? What was his name? Is it Cary Grant?
No, it's... something with a P. George.
Well, maybe
I feel like the last name starts with a P.
Right. Just some really sort of handsome... I mean, even Rock Hudson, was he fun? I mean, I need a gay man as well. I think Rock Hudson was gay, wasn't he? Oh, do you know what? And then I'd have Freddie Mercury.
Oh,
yeah.
Great choice.
Thank you. So
and
me,
now...
Marilyn, Fred, sorry, I'm just going to go through it. So me, Marilyn, Freddie, and then some sort of... Rock Hudson, why not? I might have to change Rock Hudson. I don't really know much about him.
Good trio.
Yeah, thank you.
And now the opposite. Give me 3 people you will never put on your guest list.
Oh, God. Trump, Putin, and Netanyahu. I can't say his name. I know how to spell it. How do you say it? Netanyahu?
I think it's not important.
Oh, they turn my stomach even saying their names. I don't think I haven't said their names out loud for years.
It's blacklisted forever.
Blacklisted forever. Yeah.
What kind of party guest are you? Early arrival, vibe setter, observer, or last one standing?
Well, I think all of them apart from the observer. Yeah, I am. I'm the first one there. I get the vibe going and the last one to leave.
I can witness that.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Love a party. What is not a party if it's not a party?
I always say that every guest should bring something to a party, whether they are invited or not. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You have to bring something to make the party even better.
Yes, there's a great guy in Brixton who I haven't seen for years actually, but there was live music in one of the local pubs, and he and I used to always dance. And then I remember one time saying, "Oh God, everyone's just looking at us dancing," and he's like, "I'm not going to do a Jamaican accent." His name was Genie. He used to come out in robes, like gold and red and black robes, and he said, "Why would you come out? To stay in the shadows." There you go.
How do you move through a party? Are you mingling, observing, or standing in the corner of the room?
If there's a podium, or if not, I will fashion a podium and do a dance. But I do like to mingle. I like to make new friends. That's why we're here. But yeah, I mean, I will enjoy the food and drink. I will enjoy the music. And I will enjoy the people. I love the whirlwind of a party. For me, they always finish too soon. Yeah.
Maybe you should have your own party.
I should have a party. I haven't had a party. Yeah, I haven't had a party for a long time. I was thinking I have had one, but it wasn't. It was me imagining having one here. Yes, yeah. Well, there you go. Let's manifest that.
A moment at a party when you felt like a VIP.
Oh. Well, probably, I don't know. Well, when I was in Ibiza, I never paid to go in to any of the clubs, so we'd get whisked through the doors of Pacha, and I knew Tony, the guy who ran the VIP, so he'd often give us free drinks. So maybe when I, in the 90s in Ibiza, didn't pay for anything and danced and partied most nights, meanwhile having a day job. Always work hard, party hard. Yeah, I think that's what I felt like a VIP. We would get whisked through and they loved us. We were young and beautiful and there's various bars in Pasha. They wanted us there dancing and looking beautiful, having fun.
I have never been there, but I know that the party scene, well, it's very expensive to party there right now. So
yeah, we paid for nothing. Nothing.
And probably was even better. Sorry, that's nostalgic in me.
Oh, it was just wonderful, yes.
And a moment when you felt like the uninvited guest.
Oh, gosh. Sometimes I would say I have recently felt that a couple of times, just in rooms when there's sort of politics going on and they don't really want you to know about it, but I'm very sensitive so I can feel it. And I just wished I hadn't arrived, 10 minutes early before my call time. And I was right. I knew exactly what was going on, but it was sort of like the big silence in the room that I felt awful.
What do you do usually when this situation occurs?
I would busy myself with something like I probably then fiddled around with my makeup kit or, go and wash my hands. Yeah.
Music. One song that must be played at your ideal party.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, probably there's a Crazy P song. I don't know. I've got playlists. I've got a playlist on Spotify called Taranturism. And maybe you know about this because it's supposedly in Italy, in some parts of Italy, it's when the spider season is and they have this festival called Taranturism. And Taranturism is the feeling you get when you've been bitten by a spider that you can't sit still. So it's like Taranturism. You have to dance to get out this feeling. So I think I have like a 24-hour playlist on Spotify called Taranturism. Every time I hear about like an upbeat, probably song from the 90s.
But if you only
had one,
go pick one.
Do you know what? If I only had one, and it'd probably be at the end. So when it's the last song and everyone's looking for the after party, I love Baz Luhrmann's Sunshine. I think it's great advice. Everyone wants to wear sunscreen. And also goes back to a little beauty tip as well. Yeah, it's how to live life and wear sunscreen.
And what's one song you never want to hear again at a party?
Oh, God. I tell you which song I can't stand. I don't know why. What's it called? It's by Crystal Waters. What's that song? She wakes up every morning to do her hair now because she cares now. Ba-da-dee, ba-da-da. I can't bear that song.
I know this song. I didn't know the title, but I know that.
It does something to me. I can't bear it. It's too repetitive, it's too clunky, but it's very successful. I can't bear it. I hate that song. I will stand at the side then and be an observer. That's the only time I'll be an observer when that song comes on. And that's harsh, but it's true.
3 things you always carry in your party bag.
Oh, well, it's sort of changed a bit, I think. But currently, it would always be an eyeliner. So if it's like an impromptu party, I always like to carry a black eyeliner. So when it gets later and you're feeling a bit more mischievous, do a nice swoop of kohl around your eyes. Take your inspiration from Kate Moss. Always, and then it had to be a lip balm or a lip liner or something that does both. And then a lighter, because I'm not a smoker, supposedly, but the smoking area is the best.
I agree.
But sometimes if you don't have, yes, I think it's always good to, and if you don't know anyone, it's like, have you got a light, or can I have a light?
Yeah, I agree. The only thing I really dislike is that I smell of,
it's worth it making all those new friends, and everyone's...
But I agree, the lighter is a good thing to have.
I have so many lighters at home. One of my nieces saying, why have you got so many lighters? And I made up something about candles. But it's because you go out and you're having fun and get a lighter and maybe some tobacco to share.
One final question. Your best party outfit ever?
Oh, I know exactly what that is. I have, so the boyfriend who paid for my makeup course, he was very generous. He bought me a Vivienne Westwood, I think it's gold label, silver lurex dress. And it ties up the side. You can borrow it any time. It's incredible. And I've had that for over 26 years. I think I wore it around in the late 90s. It's incredible. So I wore it when the Great Eastern Hotel opened for New Year one time. I wore it when I was picked up by Robbie Williams. That's another story for another podcast. I wore it. I put it on if I'm at home alone, and which is off always on Friday night, and I mix myself, a martini, which is generally frozen vodka and an olive, and then I'm listening to Radio 6, and I'm thinking, oh, this is great, and I'm dancing with my reflection. I think, put on your dress, go to Phonox and I'll get the bust of Phonox and Brixton and go dancing and hang out in the smoking area. So that dress, the Vivienne Westwood silver lurex dress, and I do wonder whether it's time to pass it on to my 4 nieces, but I don't know.
Maybe they can just borrow it, no?
They can borrow it, and you can borrow it. Anyone can borrow it. It's amazing. It ties at the side. It's long sleeved, and it's got sort of gaps, and you tie these bows all around it. So you're like a parcel. It's just, and it's great to dance in and move in. It's comfortable.
Well, I feel like, Florrie, whether you're officially on the list or not, you're the kind of guest that, she'll always be at the party. Like, you're the party, actually.
I've heard that before, Michelle. I have heard that.
And it's true.
Thank you. I should be hired out. I do everyone's makeup. They get paid to go to these parties and stand around and want to leave and, go meet somewhere else.
That's a conversation for another time, like
Absolutely.
Party makeup.
Party starter. Flow the party starter. Here we go. Yeah. Go with the flow.
Thank you, Florrie.
Thank you. It's been very fun. Great. Great. Let's manifest all those things. Let's get paid to go to parties.
So whether you're on the list, crashing the gate, or building your own entrance, this is your invite to join the party.